We got fear in his eyes. Get him, Sterling.
Hey, you got them just where you want them. They're ready to quit. We just run for 2 first downs, and we keep giving them a holding penalty. Now get in the game, man.
Somebody's got to beat a guy. You got to swim them, rip them, and you almost got there. But we got to go with the urgency, a little more urgency on the blitz.
Everybody look each other in the eye and make one damn commitment to yourself that you're all going to get it done. Everybody.
JB wiggles his way straight down to the 45 to the 40. Go, run. He's trying to go. By the 40. He's on an open field. The 30 to 20. He's going sideline. 10, 5. Touchdown. Runs to his left. They're all after him. He has one man to beat. He's got the punt of the beat. He's running it down along the near sideline. He's going to go all the way.
Kissing goodbye. Deion Sanders.
There's a handoff to Smith. He's across the 2. He's across the goal.
Anderson gets by Jordan to the 5 to the end zone. For White, looking for running room, has it now. Yes, a 5. Yes, score. Oh, what a run by Lorenzo White. Whoa, unbelievable. What a storybook finish here. I can't believe it.
Hi, I'm Steve Sabol of NFL Films, and I can say with certainty that the road to the Super Bowl covers 500 miles. That's how much film we shoot every season. And while this makes for a long journey, it also makes for a thrilling one, filled with unexpected twists and turns, detours, and shattering collisions. It's a rough ride, but the final prize makes the trip worthwhile. 1990 marks the 11th year that we've produced Road to the Super Bowl, and you know, every road has been unique. This season was as unpredictable as ever, filled with bizarre plays and breathtaking runs from athletes like Barry Sanders and Jerry Rice. There were surprises, disappointments, and excitement. These were the essential ingredients that enabled pro football's popularity to balloon to record levels.
On an autumn Sunday afternoon, the NFL is a great place to be a kid. Hi, guys. Enjoy the game, fellas. Hey, there's a cute kid over there. What's your name, young man? Why, you little smart aleck. Well, that's better. Your father ought to teach you some manners. That's more like it. You know, some fans are like some players. Young people on a collision course with authority.
Twist, change.
Oh, excuse me, buddy. You okay? You okay?
I don't need to take blows like that.
I know it. I know it. You okay? Put the hat back on. Yeah, he got nailed.
But getting nailed on the sideline wasn't as embarrassing as screwing up on the field.
The kickoff's going to be short. And bouncing from the 50. Somebody get on the football. Uh-oh, touchdown San Francisco. No, they can't advance it. They get the ball. Foster watched the ball. Oh, boy. Foster stood there.
Terrible mistake by the rookie running back, Barry Foster. He apparently under the impression where the ball would be down, the Steelers would get it. But that's a free ball, and he didn't know it. You think you would have learned that in college.
Tim Rosenbaugh was taught in college to take the snap from under center. But the Phoenix quarterback forgot this lesson. The Cardinals were shortchanged by not knowing the basics, but a lateral drill produced a big payoff.
You guys practice that, huh?
Every day. In and out and in.
Back to throw, setting up the 5, throws up the field, intercepted by Mack. Cedric Mack's got it at the 30. He's reversing direction to the 25. He's still on his feet. He laterals the ball to the near side. Oh, Taylor, and he's knocked down and bounds. Touchdown. He took it in. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Most teams only needed one man to get the ball down the field. For the Chargers, that man was 250-pound Marion Butts. During a season in which runners sparkled, heavyweights like Butts were effective, but so were half-pints, such as Atlanta's 5'7" Steve Broussard.
Handoff, pushing, coming out. Little Broussard, he got away to the 45, to the 40, 35 to 30. Look at Little Broussard, all the way, touchdown!
Running the football usually involved overcoming obstacles. But every now and then, a run became an unobstructed romp in the wide open spaces.
And a touchdown, a long man breaking loose. Warren Williams is going to run a very, very easy 60-yard touchdown. Nobody there. I don't think I've ever seen that.
No one had ever seen Tampa Bay's Vinny Testaverde run for over 100 yards. But this usually lead-footed quarterback did exactly that against the Vikings in Week 14. While Testaverde's rushing skill was unexpected, the running talent of Detroit's Barry Sanders was unparalleled. Sanders was the NFL's leading rusher and touchdown maker.
Draw to Barry. Barry skirts to the 15, looks for running room, cuts to the 10, he's to the 5, and will take it in. Touchdown, Lions.
Galliano swings it off to Sanders, eludes the tackle. Goes down to the 20 to the 15. Here's Sanders to the 10, to the 5. Great move, touchdown.
For Sanders, it was a season of exceptional gains. For others, the year involved acceptable losses. Chuck Knox didn't feel so great when the season began. His Seahawks lost their first 3 games, and it appeared that their chances of achieving a winning campaign were pretty slim.
Oh, Craig lets the ball get away from him. Mecklenburg's chasing him. It's on the 2-yard line. It's Mecklenburg rolling into the end zone.
But the team matured under pressure. In Week 10, David Craig was sacked 9 times at Kansas City. Then he rebounded in dramatic fashion. Trailing 16-10 with 4 seconds remaining, the Seahawks proved that they were a team whose heart never stopped beating.
Slipped away from Thomas. Craig back, throws it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown Seahawks! It is caught in the end zone. The Seahawks are going to win the ball game. As Skansey got it. And that's the last play of the game.
6 Seattle games were decided on the final play. Yet over the second half of the season, the Seahawks posted a 6-2 mark. During this stretch, no one in the NFL had a better record. This team had nearly run aground at the beginning of the year. But by the final week of the regular season, the sky had become the limit.
From the Kingdome in Seattle, it's the Seattle Seahawks and the Detroit Lions. As the Seahawks with a tremendous turnaround this year, starting out the season 0-3, and here they are in Week 17, the final regular season game here in the Kingdome, battling for a playoff spot in the NFL, but they have to beat the Lions this afternoon.
Feed on 3rd down back. The blitz is on. McElroy gets him. The ball pops loose. Robinson kicks it along. Picks it up in the 15 to the 10 to 5. Touchdown Seahawks! Long count by Craig. Give it to Benner with blockers in front of him. He cuts it at the 5. He's at the 1. Touchdown Seahawks!
just want to say something. You guys did a heck of a job. Start 0-3, get 9-7, and you battled your ass off and all the things of that nature. I couldn't be prouder of a group any more than I am of this group. Get up
The Seahawks missed the playoffs, but they overcame a shaky start to finish strong on the road to the Super Bowl.
1990 proved that being an NFL head coach guarantees an emotional roller coaster ride that's not for the faint-hearted. Proven winners like Denver's Dan Reeves and the Rams' John Robinson discovered what life was like on the losing end. But Jimmy Johnson nearly led the Cowboys to the playoffs after posting a 1-15 record in 1989. Buddy Ryan did lead his Eagles to the playoffs and lost his job. But whether a coach wins or loses, he shapes the personality of his team. And as for the coaches themselves, well, their personalities helped shape the 1990 season.
Only the best NFL head coaches walk the paths of glory. But all of them must set the tempo for their team and provide direction.
And that's north, and that's the ocean. We're over here at Giant Stadium, and over here on the other side of Manhattan is Queens and Brooklyn on the other side of the river. So.
Oh, and that. I was hoping we could fly over and I could see the perspective, but I couldn't.
You'll see it on the way out. It was too cloudy yesterday.
Yeah.
Man, never been to New York.
Let's go, everybody, together. Let's go, buddy, up.
Let's go. 60 minutes. Let's work together now. Let's go, Kevin.
Hey, let's go, man. You want a piece of that championship? Put it in here.
Fellas, listen up. All you ever asked for is an opportunity. You got it today. Where else would you rather be than right here, right now?
Let's go, baby.
Left kick.
Left
Okay.
now. You got that?
Got it.
What's your left hand? You got it.
Hey, let's go back to Ace Rock and hit our play actions. We got some lovely play actions from that.
Duran! Play action! Dig! Dig! Dig!
Billy! Billy!
I got him.
Billy! 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 Hey, Billy! Billy!
Rock! Kevin! Rock! Kevin! Rock!
Gosh dang it! I don't ever want this to happen again! I'm tired of that. I want hand signals, and I want certain people in there with each hand signal.
Under swine 9.
Ken!
Get ready to go up. Ball!
Brilliant!
Yes! You guys did not go up.
Come on, Eric, get him going. Get a little life in a defense. Kenny Harvey, let's get a little life out there. Let's go, defense. Let's get some life in our pants right here. Let's go.
First down! First down! Beyond the mark. First down. You don't need help from me.
Oh, no! Oh, no! Well, I tell you what, this is home cooking. Home cooking.
Get off the field. Get off the field. Hurry up. Get off the field. Get off the field. Get off. Go, Rosie. Get off the field. Get off the field.
Mr. Schottenheimer, you're getting out a little too far.
Well, I'm going to try to back up, but I know you need some help. The right tackle's leaning before the snap.
He's the get back coach. You keep everybody back.
If you keep the players back by there, then the coaches don't have
Let me say this. If they're not back, don't penalize us. I fire him. Just tell me he's out of work. That's his job.
Get back, man!
Back up! You got that. That was an official bench warning. We've been asking you guys the whole half. Everybody's up on the sideline. I got my man walking up and down, you know? Hey, man, that could get us a big one. Hey, Tube, stay back, man. That's that warning, man. That bothers me.
Get up. Guys got to back up.
You got to keep him back, Horace. You're the back. Your first team get back coach.
Get back!
Again.
He's doing a good job.
Again.
Get back!
See?
That's right. Sam Weiss got to be back here, too.
I think he took lessons from Sam.
You gotta be kidding me! No! No, we're not gonna play that! No! No, you're not gonna play that! Damn it!
He's down!
Hey, Bob, you got one thing I want you to look at for me. They are mugging the guy number 48. They've got him by the jersey. Bob, I watched him. His jersey's pulling away from his back.
10 yards back.
They have to kick it from 10 yards.
Kick it again.
Okay, here we go. 10 minutes.
Hold it, hold it.
It's a previous spot enforcement. You're going to go back to the previous spot.
And what's this? Nothing?
Otherwise, you get it right here.
We'll take it right here.
Get that back judge for me. Can I see you?
I want an explanation. I want some help. I want to talk to him. I want to talk to him. I want to talk to him.
What was the questionable deal on this?
Question about whether he went out of bounds before I had him scoring.
Yeah.
I thought he went right over the pylon.
I did too.
We guessed right then.
Huh? No guess.
I know.
I had you in there. I was rooting for you.
We're all doing a job, and you're on top of it. It was 5 seconds. It was. Where do you see it? You're going to hate yourself. You're going to hate.
I'm hating myself right now because you're telling me.
I hate you too.
Once again, I apologize, but I'm just fighting my ass off here.
I know, Coach. We're back in the football game. We're down by 10. We got the football. Makes the plays, man. Good job at the return. Score in the drive, offense. Defense, we got to stop them. Stop.
We're going to run this ball right down their throat. We may throw a couple in here, but we're going to jam it right down their throat.
We need one turnover. One turnover right now, and we're in business.
I think they're going to be in man coverage blitzing, and we're going to hit the Z bingo for a big play right here.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Knock it out of there. Get the ball. Get the ball. Get the ball. Get the ball. Pick it up and go.
Get in the end zone. Get in the end zone.
Go.
Go on. Go on. Go on.
Let's go. Score. Get up. Good job. Woo! How you doing, old timer? You like this game? Good money too.
Hey, we can walk off the field with our heads up, huh?
In 1990, Marty Schottenheimer bathed in the success of coaching Kansas City to its finest season since 1969. Sam Wyche's Bengals won their second division title in 3 years. A mellowed Mike Ditka masterminded a division title for the Bears. A triumphant Don Shula returned to the playoffs for the first time in 5 years. And Joe Gibbs, the winningest coach of the 1980s, once again led the Redskins to the playoffs and demonstrated that his time-tested approach to the game remains in fashion.
Hey, let's win with style, man. Win with style. Great job. Hey, proud of all of you. Proud of all of you, man. Where'd everybody come from? Are you all going to Buffalo?
A coach expresses one set of feelings to his players and another to the media.
We have just got to read the papers more often and listen to more talk shows because for the last 2 weeks y'all have had all the answers, and apparently we just so stupid we weren't paying attention before this.
You know, everybody's trying to stir that up around here. You know, who's sitting, who's playing. I don't really give it. I gotta tell you the truth. It's unbelievable. You know, that's why sometimes I call you guys commies. That's why. It's that stuff right there. There it is. Subversive from within, even when it's going good.
That's all that counts. The other stuff is rhetoric and bull, and I don't get involved in that. That's for you guys. So you guys are the speculators of life.
By the way, you gals, let these gals in there. I got 30,000 reasons to let them in there. Get them in there as soon as you get in there.
Playing quarterback in the NFL just might be the most demanding job in sports. And to excel at the position, a player must have special virtues, extraordinary athletic skill for one, and also poise, professionalism, and courage. In 1990, 3 quarterbacks personified these winning virtues and enjoyed outstanding seasons.
Go! As Cunningham is back, he's being trapped. He ducks under 3 men. He's looking. He's rolling. He's heaving it deep downfield for Barnett, who leaps and has it at the 40, at the 35-30, 25-20. Barnett's going to score!
The name Randall Cunningham has become synonymous with excitement.
Cunningham on a broken play is running across the 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, down the near sideline. Cunningham,
His 30 touchdown passes led the NFC, and his unparalleled skill lifted all those around him to peak performances. His every wish was their command.
I think that I'm a different style player. I don't just want to complete passes. I want to put excitement into the game. When you roll around the corner, don't second guess yourself. Go ahead, be yourself.
leaps into the end zone. Touchdown, Cunningham! And it's official. For the third year in a row, the Eagles are flying to the playoffs.
People call me and they always say, "Why do you think you can fly?" I say, "I'm an eagle."
Okay, let's go. Watch blitz now. Let's go. Hum 80 Z-curl special on set. Ready? Got the flat, Drew.
Just as effective as Cunningham's daring was the professionalism of Houston's Warren Moon.
Blue 9! Blue 9! Sign! Check. Green 7! Green 7! Hunt! Hunt!
In his first year at the trigger of the run-and-shoot offense, Moon and his well-appointed arsenal of receivers led the NFL in passing yardage. When Moon launched his laser beams, the House of Pain was transformed into the Houston Space Center. But the run-and-shoot wasn't strictly an indoor phenomenon, as Moon proved in Kansas City.
Moon, three-step roll, near side, sets up, throwing down him. Tony Jones, touchdown!
In a crucial Week 15 showdown, Moon came within 28 yards of breaking Norm Van Brocklin's 40-year-old record for most passing yardage in a single game.
Looks right, looks left. He's hit. He breaks the tackle, throws down the middle, caught on a leap by Jeffries. The 40, the 50. It's a foot race to the 40. He's chased to the 30. He's gone.
Unfortunately, his Kansas City counterpart fractured a finger in the competition. When the season began, it seemed the Kansas City Chiefs had everything but a quarterback. And at times, even head coach Marty Schottenheimer doubted Steve DeBerg's ability to win.
Hey, Steve, too many of those kinds of errors. You know, we don't get strong zero called or strong one. We don't get, come on, now, let's go. Scoring points for us like pulling teeth.
Fortunately, optimism has always been DeBerg's greatest virtue.
I've come a long way, and really I've been very fortunate. I've been associated with some of the very best coaching in the NFL, and I've competed with some of the very best quarterbacks in the NFL. So that had to wear off on me eventually. Fortunately, I played long enough that it did, and it's finally showing up.
At age 36, with his 5th NFL team, Steve DeBerg finally enjoyed a season in the sun. He gave the Chiefs the wisdom that comes from being a dedicated student of the game, an endless stream of play-action touchdown passes, and the second lowest single-season interception ratio of all time. He lost his shootout against Warren Moon, but his optimism, despite a broken finger, revealed a new dimension in DeBerg, the courage to be a champion.
If you were going to say, "Steve, we're going to break a bone on your body," I'd say, "Okay, grab my left pinky and smash it." So I can play with that. They actually almost had to amputate it. And then this bone broke too, and they put two...
It's not a pretty picture. But then the road to the Super Bowl is not for the faint of heart. And this well-traveled veteran had never journeyed so far. In the end, Steve DeBerg's positive thinking could not lift Nick Lowry's kick over the crossbar.
It is up. It is short. No good. Lowry misses.
As irony would have it, Warren Moon sat out the playoffs with a dislocated thumb. His replacement shot blanks as Houston fell hard in Cincinnati.
Cunningham fakes. He's under a rush. He's being hit, and he is throwing the football as he's dragged down, and the Eagles cannot get into the end zone. And instead
look the other way to shoot. Nobody covered him.
How about Jim McMahon coming in the game?
No.
Randall Cunningham.
You're kidding. Panic time.
No matter how many yards you might throw for, how many touchdowns, if you don't win the football game, that's the thing they're going to look at from the quarterback position. He lost.
On the road to the Super Bowl, winning virtues were ultimately overshadowed by lost causes.
Amidst the furious jockeying for position on the road to the Super Bowl, 4 teams emerged as the toughest and most talented. The NFC's top guns were the high-flying San Francisco 49ers and the hard-hitting New York Giants. In the AFC, the Buffalo Bills found an offense to complement their brash, bruising defense. And after a brief absence from postseason play, the Los Angeles Raiders rejoined the NFL's elite.
The task for Art Shell was to restore an image he had helped create, to make the Raiders' present as glorious as its past. If Shell was the answer to a 4-year playoff absence, Jay Schrader may have been the biggest question. But Shell supported Schrader all year, and his loyalty paid off.
Clearing it out, way down the field, ball is open, 20-yard line, oh, and he fell on the 15. He gets up and starts to run. I don't think they touched him. He races to the right, and he scores. Touchdown!
By leading the league in yards gained per pass, Schrader brought the Raiders' famed long ball back. And on a team with 3 Olympic medals and 3 Heismans, he realized his role.
Shakes a tackle at the 10, dashes to the 5, leaps into the end zone.
Give the ball to those with speed.
Allen to the right, Bo the tailback gets it, explodes over a right tackle, breaking tackles, races into the secondary at the 50, breaks a tackle at the 45, he's off to the races, they won't catch him.
With Marcus Allen scoring 13 touchdowns and Bo Jackson becoming the first backup ever to make the Pro Bowl, the Raiders were on their way to a 12-win season. But such a successful year wouldn't have been possible had not the Raiders' defense also been reborn. The Raiders finished second in the NFL in sacks and 4th in overall defense. Their season began with an uncertainty of where they would call home. It ended with them in a most comfortable setting, atop the AFC West.
Believe me, I said it all before. You guys don't really know how good you are. But the one thing that you've done all year long, you've hung in there for 60 damn minutes and you got it done some kind of way. That's the mark of a true champion.
With the NFL's youngest coach instilling some old traditions, the Silver and Black recovered their will to win and successfully recaptured the Raider image. In Buffalo, looks have often been deceiving. The Bills have always acted like champions before they have won championships. They were a team full of bluster and bravado.
Oh, baby, I'm for real, damn it. I'm for real.
Here, events were celebrated before they even happened.
Going to the Super Bowl. Super Bowl, Super Bowl, Super Bowl, Super Bowl,
However, this season, there was more playing and less posturing as the Bills turned from trash mouth to smash mouth football.
Hammer time.
While the Bills' defense dominated the ground and the air, Bruce Smith dwarfed pro football's landscape. By the end of 1990, the defensive end left no doubt about who was the best defensive player in the game.
How sweet it is!
Quarterback Jim Kelly, the NFL's highest-rated passer, generaled the Bills to the most points in pro football. as a startling 17 different players scored touchdowns.
Let's do something with the ball, baby! Put it in the end zone! Put it in there!
Running back Thurman Thomas, the AFC's leading rusher, produced the most yards from scrimmage in the NFL.
45 midfield, one man to beat. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. At the 5. Touchdown.
Playing in the weaker AFC, the Bills were accorded the best of all compliments. They played like an NFC team. In fact, they seemed to be moving to a higher league. First, there was the warm glow of triumph over the Philadelphia Eagles. And then came the cold, hard facts of victory at Giant Stadium. Playing for injured Jim Kelly, Frank Reich directed the Bills to their third straight AFC East title.
Throws. Touchdown. James Lofton.
Most butterflies I had before an event since I was in the second grade play for the PTA. I was a tree.
Kelly made a dramatic return for the playoffs and turned a beastly day into a beautiful afternoon.
Back to pass. The blitz is on. He throws. He's got a man. Reed at the 20, down to the 15, to the 10, 5. Touchdown. The Bills have scored on an electrifying play by Andre Reed.
The Bills overwhelmed Don Shula's Dolphins, and a swirling snowstorm became a winter wonderland as the Bills amassed 500 yards and 44 points. For the boasting, bellicose Bills, looks were now definitely not deceiving. They were moving closer to their first AFC championship.
Rich Stadium has erupted in pandemonium.
The Raiders were all that stood in the Bills' way, and they earned a trip to chilly Buffalo by turning up the heat on the Bengals.
You decide whether you want to champions or not. Let's go.
With a defense that registered 4 sacks and a balanced offense that delivered the big play when necessary, the Raiders prevailed 20-10.
Touchdown Raiders! Holy Toledo! A 41-yard bomb!
In both a clash of images and a battle between two street-tough teams, the AFC Championship saw the Bills devastate the Raiders in one of the most impressive playoff performances ever.
Throws to the right, still on his feet, now throws, it's good to Lofton, he runs in for the score, James Lofton!
The Bills intercepted 6 passes, scored 7 touchdowns, and won 51-3, dealing the Silver and Black the second worst defeat in their proud history.
And they're after Slater, and he throws it, intercepted by Kelly at the 20, 15, 10, 5, and he is in for the touchdown.
Go pack your bag! Go pack your bag!
Where we going? To the show. Where we going? To the show. What time? Next week. What time is it? Showtime, baby! Yeah!
The Bills are in the Super Bowl for the first time in their history.
Into uncharted waters sailed the San Francisco 49ers. Never has a team won 3 straight Super Bowls, yet never before had a team appeared so confident and capable. But for the defending champions, their road to the Super Bowl was the most dangerous of all. What once came easily was now fought for, one play at a time, in a season that tested the very fabric of the team. What sustained them was newfound stamina and toughness, and someone they've always relied upon, Joe Montana.
But a fakes it. Montana has an open man downfield. A great play to Brent Jones. He may go into the 20, into the 15, he's in the 10. He stays in bounds. He does this. Touchdown 49ers. Montana drops back, throws for the end zone. Harry Rice is a touchdown.
Montana guided San Francisco to a perfect 10-0 start, a record forged by the defense as well. They soared toward Pro Football Summit, extended their road streak to 18, and for the 8th consecutive year, the 49ers rolled into the playoffs.
More pressure on a blitz. Pass, though, is complete to Jerry Rice. He's ahead of everybody. Goodbye. Touchdown 49ers.
San Francisco ran away from all who gave chase. Every challenger left in the dust. Everybody but the New York Giants. Like their head coach Bill Parcells, there was nothing fancy about this team. They relished the physical challenge of beating their opponents to the punch.
Come on, run with power, run with some power. See some power, Jumbo.
Giant football was simple and straightforward, containing a minimum of plays, executed with a maximum efficiency.
Hey, you got them just where you want them. They're ready to quit. We just run for 2 first downs, and we keep giving them a holding penalty. Now get in the game, man.
Defensively, they made few mistakes, allowing the least amount of points in the NFL. And with veteran quarterback Phil Simms preferring a low-risk, high-yield passing attack, the Giants triumphed over every opponent they faced in their first 10 games. By December, they had all but clinched the NFC East title as they traveled to San Francisco to meet the defending NFL champions. But there, it was the Giants who were brutalized. It was a defeat with devastating effects. New York had lost its composure. Suddenly, they began to lose games. Ultimately, they lost their quarterback. The Giants limped into the playoffs, needing a new hero to reverse their fortune. Longtime backup quarterback Jeff Hostetler filled that role as New York eagerly pursued a rematch with Joe Montana's San Francisco 49ers.
Fakes the handoff, looking for a receiver. He's going to run again. He crosses the 5. Hostetler, touchdown! 3 receivers to the left, and Montana may take off and send. He throws it to Rice. He's got it. Touchdown 49ers.
Jeff Hostetler's heroics revitalized the Giants, while the 49ers methodically continued their quest for history.
We're going to win this game. We got to get to the quarterback. We got to keep the edges and get to the damn quarterback. We got to win some individual stuff.
3rd and 10 at the 33. And the ball again is pumped and taken away. Here's Michael Carter. Can they give him a block to score? He's to the 30. He's to the 20. They're chasing hard.
As they had done all season, San Francisco somehow willed a way to victory. But between them and an unprecedented shot at a 3rd straight Super Bowl crown lay a Giant team that had awakened from their late season slumber.
Hey, they said we were done, baby.
Hey, I don't understand it.
They stuck a fork in us and said we were done.
Hey, San Francisco, they're back. We're back.
They're back.
Let's go. Here we come. Going back to California, guys.
Nobody thinks we can win, you know. They didn't give us a chance in this one.
Obviously, most Americans have split personality here this afternoon with our attention riveted in two different places. God bless them over there and hope everything's going to come out all right.
Craig and Rathman are split in the backfield. Montana throws down the left sideline. It is caught by Taylor down the left side. He's in the 20, to the 10, to the 5, into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers!
The 49ers built a 13-6 lead, but their hopes crumbled under the weight of the Giant defense.
Leonard Marshall was the one who delivered the hit on Montana. And this was a big hit. This was as good a hit as Montana has taken all year.
So the Giants' door that's still open, the trip to Tampa, remains within reach of New York if they can hold San Francisco on this play. Again to Roger, and he hits a wall, loses the ball, Giants have it. And New York suddenly handed an opportunity.
Jeff Hostetler responded to this challenge with another inspiring performance. With 4 seconds left, the Giants were one play away from Super Bowl 25.
All depends on Matt Barr.
Oh my goodness. This is as much drama as you can get in a football game right now. There's a group of Giants, hands together, heads bowed. Same thing over on the 49er side.
Spot at the 32. Back, spot. Here's the kick. Plenty of distance.
It is good. Good.
And the Giants are going to Tampa Bay. It's over for the three-peat. The New York Giants are going to the Super Bowl. They have ended the reign of the San Francisco 49ers 15-13 on the last play of the game.
Only the New York Giants and the Buffalo Bills remain on the road to the Super Bowl. Now, they meet for a prize. Only one can win.
The battle for the Vince Lombardi Trophy will feature two teams that provide a vivid contrast in styles. The Buffalo Bills are mercurial. The New York Giants are methodical. Which style will prevail? Well, that's a question to be answered when we reach the end